we are going to talk about the latest FDA Singham going after filmy Singham. And not just one filmy Singham, three celebrities have been issued show cause notice by Maharashtra FDA. These are Ajay Devgn, Shah Rukh Khan, and Tiger Shroff. And the reason for that is Maharashtra FDA has issued a show cause notice stating that pan masala advertising cannot happen because pan masala has been banned in the state of Maharashtra. And if these celebrities are participating in advertisements of Vimal brand as Elaichi brand, they are participating in surrogate advertising of the pan masala product. In today's live stream, we are going to take stock of what has been happening for past several years, whether the regulators will be successful in curtailing these surrogate advertisements, or would Singham be two steps ahead of regulators? Because there are so many intricacies in this particular matter, not many people would know the details. So I thought today let's do a live stream where I can share with you some of the insights and why I feel that maybe the regulators are on a sticky wicket, and what are the points in favor of regulators and what are the points in favor of the advertiser in this case. It would be interesting to see how this culminates because in Maharashtra currently FDA is in full action mode, like Singham, full action mode. They are looking into food adulteration, they are looking into medicines, counterfeit medicines, they are raiding restaurants and elite clubs. They are putting everything in order. And one of the areas that they decided that they will look into is misleading advertisements and misleading celebrity endorsement. So, this is one step, the first step by Maharashtra FDA in that direction. Let me share with you the latest news. So, as per the media reports, Maharashtra FDA has issued show cause notices to Bollywood actors, and FDA is examining. The wording is very important here. The FDA is examining where the campaign amounts to surrogate or indirect promotion of Vimal Pan Masala, which is prohibited in Maharashtra. The details have been given because FDA Maharashtra has taken into account the FSSAI, the Food Safety Standards Authorities Act, and the various sections under that, because Pan Masala comes under food category because it is it's consumed. And apart from that, FDA is looking into the advertisements presentation, dialogue, product name, market context, etc. And the celebrities have been given 15 days to respond and produce all the details, such as whether they have done any due diligence, what has been their contract, whether they have looked into the product advertising and claims, etc., etc., etc. Vimal campaign has faced scrutiny before, as per this report, and the Delhi High Court had dismissed the Director General of Health Services appeals against trial order, and they had refused to give them a stay. And this is the crux of the matter because the matter is already sub judice. So, to begin with, this product, Vimal, is currently being sold as an Elaichi product. So basically, it is not a pan masala per se which is being advertised. However, let me take you back to how this whole thing originated, because the product keeps reinventing itself. In the original format, the product was Vimal Pan Masala and it was being advertised as Vimal Pan Masala. Let me show you the advertisement. So this product that you see here is the currently which is being advertised as Vimal Elaichi. Bolo Zuba Kesari is their tagline. But if you see this, I'm playing this advertisement and deliberately I'm not going to be putting the volume on it because I don't want any copyright issues. So this was a very old advertisement of Vimal in its earlier avatar as a pan masala product, and you can see lot of saffron being splashed all over because they were positioning this as this product is enriched with saffron, and they were saying that every grain of this pan masala is full of saffron. Saffron is being spread everywhere. It's there. It's covering the entire uh, entire atmosphere is saffron. And celebratory mode, everybody is enjoying saffron. And towards the end, 25 years of Vimal are being celebrated. So as you can see, Ajay Devgn has been endorsing this product for almost 10 years plus minimum. Here, the product being advertised was Vimal Pan Masala, and there is a health warning that pan masala चबाना स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक है. That means chewing pan masala is injurious to health. It is not meant for minors. However, it goes on to say it does not have any tobacco and it does not have any added nicotine, but it could have areca nut because of areca nut. They are declaring this cautionary warning is required for areca nut, that is supari in the local language. We call it as a supari. And the product now has come in the avatar of Elaichi. And this product, Elaichi, has artificial sweeteners. So if you see the packaging of this product, it has artificial sweeteners and it has a cautionary warning that this is not meant for children. It's not meant for minors because artificial sweetener products are not meant for children. So that is the case. However, is pan masala product still there? So we came across these videos on YouTube. So Vimal Pan Masala is a product, looks like it is available in other states perhaps, because if it is banned in Maharashtra, of course it cannot be in Maharashtra. But if you look at it, look at the packaging, look at the presentation, look at the branding, it is so similar to the earlier advertised product, which was like this pan masala. And if you now see the now we will show you this is Vimal Gutkha, and we happen to look on the net whether Vimal Gutkha exists or not, because I am not aware whether a Gutkha product exists. But this came up as Vishnu Export Company .in. This company, whether it's legitimate company or not, we don't know, but it shows Vimal Gutkha as a export quality product, and the branding is there. It says Kesar Yukt and it says Gutkha very, very clearly. Similarly, this is the website that I'm talking about. So if you see, this is Vishnu Export. They have various Gutka products. They are exporting to other countries. This is the branding of Vimal. And further down, it has all details, what is the brand name and in what sizes it is available, etc., etc., etc. Now, interestingly, on Vimal Elaichi YouTube channel, we happen to see this advertisement. This advertisement is 1 year old. However, y- they are saying this is fictional, imaginary representation of ingredients. So, when the advertisement has been created and it is being published on YouTube, they are declaring that these are imaginary ingredients like cardamom, rose, uh, kevra, saffron, nut, star anise. So, so advertiser is two steps ahead of regulators, because if you see this advertisement, it was created 1 year ago with Shah Rukh Khan as the brand ambassador. It says Kesar Yukt Vimal Elaichi. However, the big difference that you see here is product shown in the advertisement contains sugar, and saffron is one of the many variant ingredients of Vimal Elaichi. So here they have kept everything ready. I think the advertiser has smartly kept a backup plan ready, that in case their Elaichi product with artificial sweetener gets into trouble, they can always bring back this product as Elaichi product. And if you see, they are declaring another variant of Vimal Elaichi for calorie conscious is available, containing artificial sweeteners, not recommended for children. So sandalwood, cardamom, rose, kevra, saffron. So advertiser could very well come up with a product variant. a pro- So this is what I meant, that regulators are acting, but is it a bit too late, because advertiser has a backup plan ready to implement? Why I feel the regulators are on a weak wicket is basically the earlier product was a pan masala product. It has a cautionary warning, and if pan masala is banned and they cannot advertise the product, it is understood. However, the current product is an elaichi product as per the advertiser. Now, if pan masala sale is banned in Maharashtra, the advertiser could very well say that this is not pan masala, this is elaichi, that is cardamom. It doesn't fall into the category of areca nut, that is supari. It doesn't fall into the category of pan masala per se, and it does not contain tobacco. And that's exactly the argument they had made when the Director General of Health Services had issued them a show cause notice asking them to stop advertising the product. And unfortunately, the court decided against that, and they refused to give a stay. And the advertisements continued, because there the logic was that this is a legitimate product of the advertiser. They are not marketing or advertising any prohibited ingredient, and this is a business, and you cannot stop advertising for a brand, because it would run into huge losses. So the celebrity also cannot be stopped from endorsing the product, and that's how the Ajay Devgn advertisement continued to air. And in India, tarik pe tarik. So this matter is a very old matter, a few years old, and the stay was refused, and the advertisement continued, the product continued. Now, FDA has taken two pronged action. Firstly, what they did was, in the state of Maharashtra, pan masala has been banned, and this has been a 1 year period stay, which was there last year, and they extended by 1 more year. And they can do that because it is as per FDA's jurisdiction. They can impose such a limited period ban, and the courts can't interfere, because in Delhi they tried to appeal against such a ban, which was issued by the state FDA authorities, and it was overturned. And they said that no, the state FDA can definitely issue such a ban for a limited period of time. So Maharashtra FDA, under the able leadership of Tukaram Mundhe, has been successfully able to extend the ban. That's the first step that they have taken. Second step that they have taken is they have issued a show cause notice, a strongly worded show cause notice. Let me share with you a glimpse of what the this is the ban on pan masala. So this visual is for the ban on pan masala, and the FDA show cause notice. Let me share with you. This is the FDA show cause notice, which has been issued. As you can see, it is dated 11th of August. and there is a final warning, and they have asked for explanation from the celebrities and whether due diligence has been done, etc., etc. Now, interestingly, this show cause notice, if you read completely, it has been marked to two other regulatory authorities. First is, because pan masala falls under food category, FSSAI authorities have been marked on this. Secondly, the Central Consumer Protection Authority has also been marked on this communication, because this falls under misleading advertisements, and that's why it is for CCPA also to look into it and take appropriate action. And uh, the FDA commissioner has not restricted this only for the state of Maharashtra. He has engaged the entire network of FDA offices across India. So it's been taken up at a national level. Naturally, it is building up a lot of pressure for sure for the celebrities. There is a lot of attention on celebrities now, and the advertiser, whether advertiser will pay any heed to that, or they will find technicalities to get out of this legal tangle, and maybe the legal processes would help them. I would like to share with you how the social media of these celebrities is currently, because FDA has said that you should withdraw all the promotional material that is there on digital media, that is on social media. So let me take you to the social media of so here is the Instagram page of Shah Rukh Khan, and based on the cursory look that we had, we don't see any overt advertising of Vimal Elaichi anywhere. So, where is the question of them withdrawing any advertising that is happening on their social media page, because we don't see it anywhere. You can see there is thumbs up being promoted, but I don't see anything pertaining to Vimal Elaichi. If it is there and I have missed out, you can always point it out to me. You can mention it in the comments. This is the Instagram page of Tiger Shroff. Here also, overtly, we don't see much about Vimal Elaichi. Maybe they have cleaned it up already. This is the whey protein promotion that he is doing on Instagram. Some other products he's promoting here. So this is Tiger Shroff. This is Ajay Devgn. Ajay Devgn also is promoting his movies, and we don't see any Vimal Elaichi being promoted on his Instagram handle. So on social media, at least, I think this is clean and clear. Not so much of not so much of Vimal Elaichi anywhere. Let us look at Vimal Elaichi Instagram page. So as you can see on this screen here, this is Vimal everywhere. So this is a logo that is appearing of Vimal Elaichi everywhere, and this is very recent. And Uttar Pradesh cricket teams, they are sponsoring, and there is lot of activity happening on their pages under Vimal Elaichi. You can see Vimal Elaichi Kesar Yukta, and this pack is so similar to their Gutkha product. Look at this. You can see these two stripes here, name in green, Kesar Yukta are Gutkha. And you go and take a look at here, Kesar Yukta are Vimal in green, Elaichi, two stripes. So there is lot of similarity, cues and clues. And for surrogate advertising, it's problematic. But the issue is whether this will be considered as a surrogate advertisement in the first place. So this is a very interesting tussle, and we have to see what's happening here. Chat window. Maddie Smith is here. I can understand McDowell's water, but how come Bacardi had music CD ads? Yes, Instagram page is busy. Thank you, Maddie Smith, for joining and watching this live stream. And thank you for confirming that the live stream is running smoothly. Okay, so let me take you back to what action has Central Consumer Protection Authority taken. Okay, so CCPA had issued an advisory, and it was issued to all advertising associations and agency associations, etc. And this was in the year 2022. And as per the advisory, they were requested that surrogate advertisements should not happen, and this was just before the IPL time. So during IPL, CCPA had asked that surrogate advertisements should not run. But you have been watching IPL year on year. Has surrogate advertising stopped for so many years? So whether that advisory had any weight, you can judge for yourself. Second thing that CCPA did was, when Central Consumer Protection Authority was formed and the Consumer Protection Act was issued, and the endorsement know-how guidelines were released in 2023, early 2023, for celebrities especially. CCPA issued endorsement know-how. So how celebrities should endorse, what should they do, should they do due diligence, and which type of products they shouldn't endorse. They should verify the claims, they should have experience of the product or sufficient knowledge before they endorse a product. So due diligence was a key word being used, so celebrities had to do that. Then I would like to show you this. These are communications by CCPA, and this is dated November 2022. And CCPA has very clearly said, इलायची के ad में इलायची के आड़ में तंबाकू का प्रचार करना निषेध है. So CCPA is saying that please do not advertise cardamom product or ilaichi, because you are promoting a tobacco brand. So, CCPA advisory has come and gone. They have tweeted. This is their mascot, Jagruti. And what has happened? The mouth fresheners are doing roaring business. And this is very much in your face. Kesar Yukt Vimal Elaichi, Bolo Zuba Kesari, and Ajay Devgn doesn't give two hoots whether regulators are going after him, or FDA Maharashtra, whether he listens to FDA Maharashtra or not. But apparently, based on what we saw on Twitter today, there is a lot of political pressure also. And one of the MPs has openly said that the Maharashtra uh, chief minister had a meeting with Tukaram Mundhe and requested him to look into misleading advertisements. And what they said was, celebrities should be role models and they should not indulge in promotion or advertising of products that could be surrogate. So political pressure is building, but do political pressure is one, but there is huge monies involved, because even Big B, Amitabh Bachchan, in year 2022, on our other channel, we had done a live stream and we had talked about that. Amitabh Bachchan, one of his fans wrote to him saying that, why are you endorsing, why are you doing surrogate advertising? To which Amitabh Bachchan very clearly said, जब पैसे का सवाल है तो सोचना पड़ता है. That was his first response when he was questioned about his choices of endorsements. However, subsequent to that, Dr. Shekhar Salkar, he's a cancer specialist, he made an appeal. And as you have seen, when FDA Maharashtra has issued Pan Masala ban, the extended pan masala ban, very clearly they have said that almost more than 50% of patients of oral cancer that Tata Memorial Hospital sees, they are there because of they they are chewing products like tobacco or supari, areca nut, and because of these habit forming products, the incidence of oral cancer is very high. So these are very dangerous products. They are harmful to health. So Amitabh Bachchan eventually he stopped. Then uh, the company had also enrolled Akshay Kumar. And Akshay Kumar, I want to again share with you. This was the this was the apology Akshay Kumar issued when he was pulled up for endorsing surrogate products. And he's very, you have to read this very carefully. What the choice of words, okay? He's saying, I respect the outpouring of your feelings in light of my association with Vimal Elaichi. And then he goes on to say that while I have not and will not endorse tobacco, I respect your feelings. So, this is a very, very carefully worded apology. He is not acknowledging, he is not at all acknowledging that there is a tobacco containing product or a surrogate advertising of a tobacco product involved. And he's saying, because everybody is unhappy about it, I am withdrawing from the endorsement. And he is very openly, he's given interviews also to that. So all of you have seen this. So, what is the strictest position from legal point of view? So, there is COTPA, and the cigarette and other tobacco products that the regulations around that are covered under COTPA. Under COTPA, if a brand name or a trademark is registered for a tobacco containing product, no other product using that trademark or brand name can be used for a brand extension. This is a little different than alcohol beverages, because in alcohol beverages, the brand name can be used. That's a big distinction between cigarette, tobacco containing product, and their brand extension. If anybody wants to advertise, they cannot do it. Whereas for alcohol brand extension, if they meet certain criteria, they can do it. So this is the fundamental requirement, the legal requirement, that if Vimal has been registered as a tobacco containing product, the trademark exists, the brand name has been registered either as a Gutkha or a tobacco or chewable tobacco or whichever other category under that. And if that trademark is still valid, the brand name registration for Vimal for that particular category is still valid. As per COTPA, Vimal name should not be used for any other brand extension. So, be it Pan Masala, be it Elaichi, or be it some other sweetener. So, that is the COTPA requirement. And whether that requirement has legally changed or not, I don't think so. So, anybody, if they're legal expert or trademark experts, they can shed some light on that. So, that's the fundamental thing. And has Maharashtra FDA looked into that? Maddie Smith, just good to know that. Google that cigarette and other tobacco products act. Yes, that's COTPA. That's COTPA for you. So, so this is a very interesting juncture, and we have to see within the next 15 days what happens. Lot of money is involved, huge money in sponsorship, because Akshay Kumar himself has said that he has been getting, he used to get huge offers from Gutkha companies, and a celebrity like him says that the amount of money involved is unimaginable. You can't refuse that kind of money exist in the endorsement business for such product. No wonder all famous cricketers were endorsing one point in time. Do you remember? Even Sunil Gavaskar danced to Natu Natu for a pan masala product, and everybody was like so upset. Like, a Sunil Gavaskar kind of a person is doing that. It was unbelievable. In fact, James Bond, Pierce Brosnan also uh, endorsed a product, but he was issued a show cause notice from the Indian regulatory authorities. And post that, he looked into it and he said, "Oh, I did not know that this product is a restricted category product," and he refused to continue with his endorsement. So, uh, firstly, Pierce Brosnan did that. Then Amitabh Bachchan had to come out of the endorsement contracts. Akshay Kumar refused, but Ajay Devgn, no way. Ajay Devgn very clearly said he has no problem of endorsing for Vimal Elaichi product. And if it's a Elaichi product, strictly Elaichi product, that's cardamom, does Maharashtra FDA have any say? Now, if they manage to get hold of Vimal Gutkha product and Vimal Pan Masala product, and Vimal Elaichi product, put the three products side by side, compare the packaging color, packaging layout, branding, look at cues and clues, and whether that makes a strong case for a surrogate advertisement. And I think in this case, Maharashtra FDA has to have a very strong legal team to fight it out. And if public pressure is mounting, I'm not worried about Tiger Shroff. And Devgan had made very clear that he will continue to endorse. And Shah Rukh Khan has been very quiet on the whole thing. We have not seen any media statements from Shah Rukh Khan on this whole business of surrogate advertisement. So, whether Filmy Singham is going to win, or is it the FDA Singham, uh, Tukaram Mundhe ji, whether he is going to win this war of surrogate advertisement is something to watch out for. So, I thought I should do this live stream to give you an overall context about what are the things that are happening, what are the pros and what are the cons for both sides, regulators as well as the advertiser. And let's see how it goes. And if you're watching my video for the first time, please consider subscribing it. Thank you for your patience. See you again in another live stream.